Hi everyone, it's your girl Wendy. Welcome back to my channel that I am still growing and doing my best to stay consistent. I'm going to do that. I'm not going to say that I'm doing my best. What I need to do is, instead of just coming on and speaking when an idea crosses my mind, I really need to write the ideas down when they cross my mind so I can come back and talk about them at another time, you know, because there's always usually more than one idea that crosses my mind, you know, and I need to do better and write these things down. Anyways, okay, so what this video is going to be about is, you know, we all have seen these mentality, and I've been the person that has been, I have been that person that has pushed out this message and who has done it myself, which is that, you know, I eat or I work out like a mad person so I can eat the way that I want to, right? So I'm going to say, and this is going to, you know, upset a lot of people, especially in our industry, because trainers are the worst ones to do this. And that is to, you know, we post on our stories of how we're working out 2 times a day, usually the 2 a days. That's just our normal lifestyle, right? Sometimes 3 times a day if you feel completely guilty and shameful of how you just ate the night before or the weekend or what have you. This is a very, very bad message to put out. It's not a healthy one, and we really need to do better in our field to do, you know, to not push out this message. This is still creating a very unhealthy eating style and, you know, an eating pattern. To push out that you work out like a crazy person to eat the way that you want to is unhealthy, right? So what I teach in the way that people should be eating is everything is in balance. You eat the foods that the earth provides for us naturally without man putting their hands on it and alternating it, whatever, you know, and no GMOs, things like that. If you eat these things that come naturally from the earth, or if you do eat animal protein, which I do as well, just not so often. A majority of my meals and what everybody should be having are plant-based things. And like I said, when I say plant-based things, a lot of people automatically think that it means vegan, you know, 100%, or vegetarian or whatever, right? That's not what I mean. Is even if you still enjoy animal proteins, it should be, you know, organic chicken. It should, you know, no hormones, any of that stuff. It should be grass-fed beef or bison or maybe deer, you know, these good animal proteins that haven't been fed by corn or feed, grains, things like this, right? So if you're eating the animal proteins, having that, but having maybe 1 or 2 servings of that a day. So maybe, you know, your first meal, a lot of people like to have their first meal as eggs. Doesn't have to be, it could be salmon, it can be whatever you want, right? We need to get away from these labels, and that's for another video. But, you know, so that's one animal protein, and then the rest of it, majority of it being, you know, onions and peppers and spinach and all this other stuff and fruits. And then say the next meal could be maybe a salad, and for your protein there, you can have nuts and nothing, just eat a plain green salad, right? The last meal, the third meal, can be your animal protein, whether it be grass-fed beef, or if you want it to be chicken breast, you know, organic chicken breast, or it can be salmon, any of these things, right? Again, it doesn't, but what I'm saying is that a majority of your plate should be plant-based. So if you're eating the animal proteins, a majority of it should be green leafy vegetables. And even trying to stay away from as much of the starchy vegetables, which I mean are like, you know, squash. These are the root vegetables, things that grow below the ground, things like that. You think of spinach, kale, stuff like that, you're eating the leaves, okay? That's what a majority of your stuff. So if you're eating this way, and that's the majority of your diet, like 95% of your diet, you don't have to work out like a mad person. And so anyways, not to make that the video, what I'm saying is do not follow these videos that say, oh, I can work out twice a day so I can eat the way that I want to, you know. It's a very toxic message to be putting out. And again, I know that this is going to upset a lot of people, but if they're going to be honest with themselves and real, they know that it's not a healthy message to be pushing out. So I highly, highly suggest watch these people that you're following on these social medias, and what message are they putting out? Are they putting out healthy messages, or are they putting out things that are extreme, right? And not really teaching healthy. Remember, we can't get so caught up in the way that someone looks, okay? And we do definitely want to be aware of that, because if they themselves are not looking, you know, the best, at least in shape, they don't have to be looking like they're getting ready to be a fitness model somewhere, right? As long as they look like they're healthy, then, you know, they're probably a good person to follow. We'll see. You'll just watch your messages. Anyways, not to get too much on that. I didn't want to make this video long. So anyways, just be mindful to not get into that mentality of I work out the way that I do so I can eat the things that I want to. All right. I hope you enjoyed this message. If you have any questions, any comments, anything like that, feel free to leave them. And I'm looking forward to doing more videos and producing more content, some things that you guys really like and enjoy. All right. Until then, I will see you. Have a great day. Mwah.